Okay, very warm welcome. It's beautiful. Sunny day here in Abu Dhabi. The Abu Dhabi T10 is about to crack on. Fantastic sunshine. I've got two legends actually. Well, one legend and one up-and-coming legend. Let me put it that way. I've got Mohammad Nabi and Tom Abell, both from the Delhi Bulls. Fantastic franchise. Gentlemen, Tom, first of all, let's talk a little bit about bubble life. You're slightly new to this kind of arena. How's your first few days been in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, it's been pretty good to be fair. We had 3 days isolating and then, been able to train the last couple of days, which has been great. Getting to know sort of new teammates and, as you say, yeah, pretty new to sort of the franchise system. But, for myself, it's amazing opportunity getting to mix with, the likes of Nabi and other top players from around the world.
You've been, you told us off air, you've got a new musical instrument. Talk us through that.
Yeah, well, I thought obviously isolation, I didn't know might be quite a boring time in the room, so I bought a ukulele and been trying to learn a few songs on that, but it's not gone too well so far.
Okay, so by the end of this tournament, we're going to get a bit of a duet. Tom Abell and Mohammad Nabi, they're going to do a little bit of a song. So this time, 10 days' time, we'll be here singing, banging out a tune. What about the isolation? But you're out of the room now, you're enjoying the beach and you're enjoying the hotel?
Yeah, it's brilliant. The hospitality's been amazing. We're so lucky. I've come from England where it's, total lockdown. So it's nice to be able to get outside and obviously enjoy Abu Dhabi. Obviously the games happen sort of later in the day, so most the daytime is pretty chilled out, and then looking forward to the game starting, to be honest.
If you can give the mic to your senior pro, and I'm going to call him a senior pro because I've been playing against this man for about 15 years. You're used to isolation. You're used to the bubble life. Some might call you the bubble boy. How's it been?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yeah, it's from last 5 to 6 months there. We are in quarantine in bubbles, from CPL to IPL, then from IPL to Big Bash and Ireland series, then straight away from bubble to T10. It's kind of I used to this bubble and quarantine, but it's tough life. Not that enjoyable. We didn't go outside for. We can't meet with friends, especially we have a lot of friends in Dubai as well. But it's a long term from last 5 months.
We've had some family with you.
Yeah, in T10 I have a family now. Yeah, it's good.
What about your son? Because you were telling me and showing me videos yesterday of his cricket. I don't want to be mean here, but he looks like a spitting image of you at the crease. Absolutely smashing him over extra cover.
Yeah, he's a talented guy, and especially I didn't teach him a lot, and he just learned from himself, and he loves cricket, and that's why he's a good and talented boy.
Are you having a word with the owners and the coach to say, listen, if there's a few injuries, my boy's here, he's in form, he's ready to go?
Still, he can use my bat as well. It's quite heavy, but still he's a stronger, and he's just 15 and a half. And I think it's quite good, and hopefully he have a bright future.
We might have a game of beach cricket with him. Now we've got beautiful surroundings here. It might be a chance to play a bit of beach cricket. But if there's people at home watching this and thinking, wow, you're going from CPL to IPL to Big Bash, how do you get through that? How do you mentally? Because physically you can do your fitness in the room, you can do the training that your trainer says, and you can eat well. But is it more of a mental battle?
Physically, it's still tough, because if you're 14 days in quarantine, not doing ground stuff, still very tough. And if you're doing just running and cycling, a little bit of rubber exercise, it's not enough for our body. Still, a lot of chances for the injuries in the ground. It's recently a lot of happens in international cricket as well, but still I will try my body to ready for the game and ready for the tournament or the series. And for mentally, it's most of the time I didn't go from without a bubble and without quarantine. I didn't go outside that much. That's why it's easy for me as well.
Okay, fantastic. Well, I'm sure you've been looked after very well by the hotel staff. We're going to have a quick look back at the highlights from the 2019 Abu Dhabi T10.
title for the Maratha Arabians. It has been an absolutely magnificent performance.
Rightio, let's chat about this year's competition. Tom, first of all, yourself, your first time at the Abu Dhabi T10. Excited?
Yeah, very excited. As I said earlier, it's not every day you get the opportunity to sort of mix it with, some of the top players. So yeah, I think we've got a very strong side, and you look at other teams, I think they're all stacked with great players as well. So it should be a great competition.
What have you learnt, or what have you learned from speaking to some of your teammates? Obviously, Tom Banton's been here before. As a batsman, an all-rounder, I'll call you, but what about batting? Is it go from ball one?
I think pretty much. You don't want to face dot balls. I mean, in 2020 cricket, as soon as you face any dots, the pressure starts to build. So 10 at T10, I think, will be, even worse as a batter. But look, it's, first time for me to try and learn from, the guys that have played in this competition before. And as you say, I've spoken to Bants a little bit.
What's he said? What's Tom Banton? Because he is literally go from ball one, that lad.
He says, have a look early on, no, I'm only joking.
Get your eye in.
He says, swing as hard as you can from ball one, pretty much.
You're a very technically sound batsman, but 2 years ago you shot onto the scene really in T20 cricket with a fantastic century down at Taunton. Maybe not a household name in this format, but you're looking forward to maybe proving a few people wrong and obviously advancing your white ball skills?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, as I say, there's a lot of competition within our team, so hopefully I'll get the opportunity at some point. But yeah, I'm still relatively new to white ball cricket, and I'm sort of trying to find my own way. I don't hit the ball as hard as some of these boys, but I try and score as quickly as I can in different ways, I guess. But yeah, again, massive opportunity for me to learn.
One word on your couple of coaches. They got some good people to learn from.
Oh, brilliant. Obviously Andy Flower, household name, great coach. I've sort of known him from back in England, but Azam Mahmood as well, and we've got James Foster, I think. Yeah, we're lucky, to be able to learn from such experienced, world-class professionals.
Let's talk to the experienced man here, the president. First of all, let's go onto the president's story. Can you explain to the people back home how you got the name? Are you actually the president?
Most of the time, most of the people are asking about the backstory of that president. I've played PSL first time, and me and Kevin Peterson, KP, is playing together. In the last game, I chased 16 runs from Calendars, and that was my last game to join my national duty. In the bus, he says, you will be the next president of Afghanistan. And after that, I was selected for Big Bash, and he was playing as well, and his commentary as well. But when he saw me at the time, the president. From that is that president come from.
So next time I go to Kabul, I can just say, listen, I know the president, and I'll get the old red carpet.
Yeah.
You've been here before T10. Tom mentions about maybe not hitting the ball quite as far as some players. You're renowned for smacking sixes. Is it literally right? You're in, take guard, go for it.
Yeah, playing from the first editions, T10, and this time as well. It's a totally different cricket from the T10, from the ODI, from the one days. You can can take one or two balls, but not from the first ball. And we guys are used to, because we're from the childhood, we're playing tennis ball, smashing from the first ball.
So from playing tennis ball cricket, that gives you an advantage?
Yeah. That's why most of Afghan players are selection for T10. That's why they're learning from the childhood. Especially in tennis ball, there is a 12-hour game or 10-hour game, 6-hour game, 8-hour games. That's bad speed and that eyes coordination from the straight away from the first ball. It's quite good for health for T10 as well.
Well, that's amazing, because people who'll be watching from all over the world won't necessarily know what tennis ball and tape
starting
ball
tennis
so
ball.
maybe around the world they need to learn from places like Afghanistan and Pakistan and played a bit more tape ball cricket. I spoke to Chris Jordan yesterday. He mentioned actually bowling, there's no pressure on the bowlers because everyone is expecting the bowlers to get hit. So bowling your spin, is it a bit more relaxed?
A tough job, bowl 12 balls in T10. Yeah, it's from the first ball. It's a pressure game from the bowler, because batsman looking from the first ball, Especially when the off spinner is come, every batsman is looking for a hit from the first ball. That's why it's more pressure on the bowler. Then you focus on your best balls, which help you to not hit the big boundaries. Single, double is fine. For less than 10 or 10-15 is fine.
Okay, I was going to ask you there. What would be? You know, you've been here before, Tom. This isn't new to Tom, but sitting in the dressing room before your game today, you know, what is the team? Lovely wicket. Outfield's always quick at the Zayed cricket stadium. What is the total if you're batting first? What are you thinking? 120, 130, or is it have a look for a few overs, make a plan after the power play and reassess?
Yeah, for last few seasons we playing T10. It's we need back-to-back throw you wickets. The target will become low, and if you get good partnership from the start, you cross 100 as well.
Beautiful.
If you get early wickets, you can't get 100 as well. But it's depend on the batsman. How can they hit the ball?
Tom, before we let you go here, give me a couple of players to watch, either be experienced or youngsters. Who are we going to look out for in this tournament?
Nabi, of course.
And yourself. Easy. Done.
No, I think having watched a bit of cricket around the world, I think Nicholas Pooran looks pretty unbelievable. So he'd probably be my one to watch.
Northern Warriors captain, of course.
Yeah, and young players, I mean, I guess I know like the likes of Adam Hose, Tom Kohler-Cadmore, those sorts of guys would be good to watch.
What can we expect from Adam Hose? Bangla Tigers, good batsman for Warwickshire. What can we expect from him?
Yeah, I mean, I know him from back in England. He's sort of a hard-hitting middle-order player, very talented lad. So had a good season in England, so we'll see.
Nabi, before you go, Mr. President, who can we look out for? Who's the one to watch?
Yeah, there's a lot of senior and T20 specialist cricket like Chris Gale, the new youngster Tom Benton. He's looked quite good. I saw him in T20 Blast, played really well, and also he played Big Bash the last season, and he did really well. Yeah, maybe he can do.
And you're coming back to England before we go. You're going to be playing for Northamptonshire. That's where I live. So basically, we're neighbours now.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Fantastic. Listen, two great men, Mohammad Nabi, Tom Abell, Delhi Bulls, Abu Dhabi T10. It's starting today. Beautiful weather, fantastic part of the world, action-packed. Make sure you join us.